Because depression comes in different forms and can last different amounts of time, it's become a priority for me to document my struggles in detail as part of my health and wellness journey. Discovering my patterns of behavior and my triggers and how I cope with my depression in a healthy way. It's common to pull away and withdraw from loved ones and participate only in activities that allow you to escape reality when you're feeling so down. Things like overindulging in books, movies, or even drinking. My escape behavior is watching movies for 6 to 8 hours at a time. It's bad. I thought this was the perfect time to show you guys what I do to keep myself from spiraling, and the answer is this. I discovered discipline. Healthy daily habits that I do in autopilot, just like brushing my teeth. Non-negotiables that are necessary for anyone struggling with depression. If you're anything like me, maybe you're feeling excited and hopeful for the new year, but maybe you're also experiencing some depression. Today, I want to share a little inspiration for prioritizing your wellness. And these are the 3 healthy habits I practice in order to support my mental health while experiencing a depressive episode. I'm just going to enjoy my breakfast and finish my typical morning routine, and then I'll share my 3 best tips. Number 1 is to clean or declutter, specifically a very small area of my home because I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I need to feel somewhat accomplished in some small way so my brain doesn't spiral into a darkness that doesn't even allow me to get out of bed. That's why this is so important. The very act of cleaning is soothing and calming, but it's the feeling of accomplishment afterwards that is vital. That's the kicker, that's what's important here. It gives me a dopamine boost, but it also gives me a sense of control of this situation that absolutely sucks. Today I'm focusing on decluttering my cabinets and cleaning baseboards. Number 2, exercise. I don't ever feel like working out when I'm in a depressive episode. I want to push away loved ones, crawl into my bed, and zone out on my phone for hours. But this year, I promised myself that I was going to practice discipline every single day, regardless of what my feelings have to say about it. Going through the motions is what's going to keep you uplifted. I read the comments. I see that a lot of you are struggling with depression. That's the answer. You have to discipline yourself.
How often do you still battle with depression?
Oh, I'm always depressed, all the time. I have to constantly bring myself out of it. Like, I wake up depressed, but I'm like, okay, now I know my steps, because you learn from real, now I have to go outside and be in the sun for a little bit, or go for a walk, or start the day this way. It's all just programming yourself to trick your brain, you know?
And lastly, number 3 is let go of the day early, which means I'm in bed by 8 o'clock most of the time. Because I'm so fatigued throughout the day, it's all I can do to show myself love, because I don't need to feel productive. When you are depressed, being productive doesn't make sense, but taking care of yourself does. And I've learned the difference. Jumping into bed, stretching, meditating, praying, and then allowing yourself to fall into a sleep. I need that. During this time, your thinking is so irrational and so emotional that I guess I just want to give you a gentle reminder that it is okay and probably necessary to end your days early. Can we talk about something else? You guys, I found out last week that the church that I was raised in, that I went to, is considered a cult. I was shook when I found this out last week. I was watching something on Hulu about women of a cult or growing up in a cult, and I was jokingly like, I bet the church I grew up in is a cult. I've always kind of said that it was culty, cult-like, but I never really believed it until I was scrolling through the YouTube. I saw somebody with a video titled Growing Up in a Doomsday Cult, the Worldwide Church of God. And I was like, no way. And I clicked on it and I watched a little bit of his video. I was scrolling through the comments as fast as I could trying to find other people, just reading what they had to say, a lot of them were so severely impacted by the belief system that this church had. Then I saw another video titled Called to Be Free. It was a documentary about the Worldwide Church of God. So I called Chris, he was upstairs. I was like, babe, you are not gonna believe this. You know, the church that I grew up in and everything that I told you I went through as a kid. I was like, this is the church. And he's like, what? And I said, you know Herbert Armstrong, The World Tomorrow? That was the radio and TV series. And he said, The World Tomorrow? That was your church? I said, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so just a quick little background. The church did not believe in eating unclean animals like pork and shellfish. You couldn't celebrate pagan holidays or even Christmas for that matter, Halloween, Thanksgiving. On Valentine's Day, we weren't even allowed to go to school because other kids were going to be participating in this holiday that we couldn't have anything to do with. So my mom would always excuse us from school. Halloween, no parties. We can celebrate birthdays. No voting, no joining the military, no getting divorced. And if you got divorced, it was strongly encouraged in the church for you to reconcile that marriage, even if you had already remarried. You were to leave that person and go back to the original husband or wife that you married under God. There was no use of modern medicine, but the fact that you couldn't even visit a doctor for medical needs was crazy. So anyway, Armstrong created something that was a mix of Jewish beliefs, Mormonism, and then Seventh-day Sabbath or something, Seventh-day something. But I remember it was focused so much on the Old Testament, so we took high priority on keeping the Sabbath, Days of Unleavened Bread, Feast of Trumpets, Days of Atonement, Feast of Tabernacles. That was the day that all of the church congregations, we'd all come together and we would leave our homes for 8 days and we would rent some sort of hotel. It was supposed to represent the times that the people escaped Egypt and were dwelling in the desert. Tabernacles literally means a dwelling place. Why we were dwelling in a hotel, I don't know. I'm just glad that we weren't in a desert in like hot weather and some tents, okay? I called my sister too. I was like, Becky, did you know that this is officially a cult? She's like, no way, you have to send me the documentary. We had no idea that they were books. I saw several on Amazon. One was called The Journey of a Cult from Deception to Truth or something like that. I'm just like, wow. Good morning. It's a new day and I'm feeling so much better. Thank goodness. The depression has lifted. So until next month, I'm okay. I got a haircut, you guys. Pretty short. I wanted to give it a little refresh before our trip. We are going to San Diego in a couple of days and I'm gonna go get my nails done. Here we are, it's a new day. I am feeling better, but I'm still having those intrusive, mean thoughts that tend to happen when we have depressive episodes. For me, it's as easy as looking in the mirror and being bloated and feeling like, ugh, I'm still fat and I'm still not meeting my goals and I hate my hair and I don't like the way I look today and what's wrong with my eyebrows, and just picking at every little thing that I don't like. It's so cruel, and I'm truly so woman empowering and kind to myself when I don't have a depressive episode. So it's just so extreme to me when I get like this because it's not in my character. I'm my own biggest fan. I've always felt like I had to be because the world is against you in so many ways. You're always having to fight for yourself and prove to your parents and your boss and potential boyfriend or girlfriend that you are this exceptional human who will be an asset to them. And so I was always very confident. And man, today it's just been like, oh, I hate everything about myself. So I'm just trying to get rid of that narrative. I did do a workout today. I'm definitely sticking with my healthy habits. I had lower body today. It felt really good. I did a lot of stretching. I did lots of squats, and I walked on my walking pad down there for about 40 minutes. Yeah, weight training with some walking and the stretching felt really, really good. It's definitely the reason why I can give an outro to you guys and not be buried underneath a blanket, you know? I've been eating healthy foods consistently. Even though I have gained my weight back, I have been consistent with making meals at home, having a good balanced portion of, you know, vegetables, carbs, and my protein. So I've been really proud of that. I'm gonna keep going. It's my sugar intake that makes me gain my weight back. You know, I can't just have a little scoop of ice cream. I have to have half of a tub of ice cream. It's the binging. I didn't realize I was such a binger. I figured that out probably about 6 months ago, and it's been a struggle. I have a major, major sweet tooth, and I have to have it all. So I'm none of it or all of it kind of person. Having a healthy routine while feeling depressed has really been life-changing, even though I don't feel amazing quite yet. I feel better and better each day, and that's the goal. I'm gonna be on my upload game, videos twice a week, giving you guys inspiration, showing you new recipes, showing you fun workouts, getting out of the house, doing things. I'll see you guys in the next happy vlog. We're getting through this. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.